It's almost 2:30 a.m. and I just wrapped up recording a bunch of videos for our lead auditor program for software devices. And then I checked my email and I found the perfect real-world example of why the FDA cares so much about the overlap between software and human factors engineering. Because a device, and I'm not going to say which one, just received a Class I recall, and that's the FDA's most serious level of recall. And why did they receive the recall? And why is this both a human factors and a software problem? And simply because if the user taps the on-screen buttons too fast, it can accidentally force the entire system to shut down and restart. And the effects of that include therapy interruption, the patient can experience desaturation, increased arterial pressure, and that has its own risks for serious injury and, yeah, even death. But is this related to human factors engineering? I think absolutely. This failure is triggered by a user interaction with the device user interface. And is this also a software issue? I would say also yes. This problem occurs because rapid user inputs break the device's processing logic. It triggers a sudden and unexpected shutdown and restart. But the good news is if this error occurs, it can be diagnosed specifically through a system diagnostic notification. And the correction of this recall involves simply just a software update. But what I find perhaps the most fascinating about all of this is I'm not even sure this meets the strict definition from the FDA of a use error. It's usability related because this stems from user interactions through the user interface. The underlying issue, on the other hand, is a software design flaw that can't properly accommodate real-world user behavior. So I think what I'm going to have to do is make an entirely separate video when it's not 2:30 in the morning and I am not this exhausted, so that we can figure out, like, yes, this is a usability problem, but I'm not so sure it's actually a use error. I'm going to have to trace out an actual decision tree to confirm. So if software, cybersecurity, human factors engineering, those are the kinds of device problems you like breaking down, make sure you give this page a like and a follow, because apparently I make these videos at around 2:30 a.m. whenever I think the FDA sends an interesting email.